We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Play action now, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Cowboy defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, look at this Arizona defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
(21-0) our score after 1.
Cowboys 21, Cardinals nothing.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll run it here. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Murray. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession.
Brandon Cooks. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott now.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
So everything else has gone right in this 1st half. Kind of follows it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's McBride.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
On the give, here's McBride.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's McBride.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Big
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Green.
Murray now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Now look out. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Now it's Wilson. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports
Final
Halftime
adjustments
Report.
being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play fake. Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
A run here with McBride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Murray looking to change the play here. And now a run with McBride. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now Lewis selects to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Down the right sideline. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
For a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Hey. Come on. Easy.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Here.
And quickly they get to the line.
Murray changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 40-yard line.
Two.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. It's McBride, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. 73 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
46. Hey, 47. 46. 46.
Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2, what? 2-2, what?
They'll keep it on the ground. McBride, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Big Ace.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And